It's 4 o'clock and I'm live. So here we are. I got to fix things here. Panel. Got 2 hours, 4 to 6. All right, hold on. There we go. All right. We are alive. Furry Potato gets detained by Glendale, California Police Department. Glendale, California. Not Glendale, Arizona, where the Los Angeles Dodgers do their spring training. Yes. My Los Angeles, California Dodgers. Junk drawer. What up, you? Junk drawer from Wisconsin. Hey, wait. You guys are having riots out there, aren't you? In your state. What's up with that? Tell them rioters to get out of there. Tell those protesters to get out of your state. Ray Henderson, $1.99 super chat donation. Thank you, Ray Henderson. Yeah, big riots. I know, you guys are like Portland, Oregon. Angel Fernell, Furry asked for 99.9% of what she gets, harassing innocent people, looking for and causing drama. You get back what you give in life. That's what Angel for Animals has said. I'm here for 2 hours, so a little less than 2 hours, but I'm here. I'm here till 6 West Coast time. So it went fast today. It was slow in the morning for me, and then it started creeping up close to me. Why do you set limits on your live feeds? Because that's a good question. You want to come on panel, Angel for Animals? Junk drawers in Wisconsin where the hot spots and riots are? Because mom puts limits on me. 2 hours a day, 5 days a week.
I need your consent on a few items to continue.
That was a misquote by Siri. No, that's not Siri. That's Google. All right. Yeah. Mom only allows me 2 hours, man. That's it. And no going Saturday and Sunday unless I get special permission from mom, which bugs the crap out of me. What else? Thank you again, Ray Henderson, for the $1.99 donation. That's appreciated. I sent some people go for hours, 6, 7, 8 hours. No, I'm watching my great nephew, just stopping in for a minute. Thanks for the invite, though. Okay, you're welcome. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Shoot, I forgot what I was going to say now. Darn it. I hate when that happens. Oh, okay. Geez, I'm a loss for words right now. I hate when that happens. Oh, I've done, believe it or not, I did a 33-hour live stream on YouTube. And that's on First Amendment Mike, the other channel that I did that on. So, that's how that goes. I might do another 24-hour live stream on this channel sometime in the future. I don't know if it's going to be the near future or maybe the far future. Maybe in 2021, I'll do a 24-hour live stream on this channel. Gorf 906, Skullduggery. I like that, Skullduggery. Keith Gregory. Hey, Mike, when you are doing another 24 hours soon, I hope. I'm banking on somewhere in 2021. I might do one later this year. I'm not sure. If I do a 24-hour live stream, I'll go longer than 24 hours. But the longest I've ever done was a 33-hour live stream. I did a 27-hour live stream on this channel a long time ago. I think it's still up, but it's been eons since I did that. So that's how that goes. Rusty Bedspring, Mr. Malloy. Hello, Rusty Bedspring. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Odin, who calls me a liar for saying that Furry got detained. That guy's something else. He's a liar. He's lying about me. Mads Entertainment. Hey, Malloy. Hello, Mads Entertainment. How are you? Long time no see. Aussie Root Bedspring. How you doing? Good to see you. Rusty Bedspring. What's going on with the thumbs? I don't know. It's whatever it is, it's giving me views, and I need that to be able to monetize for next year. So thank you very much for all that you contribute here. Good, you. I'm doing great, doing fantastic. So I hope everyone else is doing great. See, they're giving me views by doing what they're doing. And I need that for monetization for next year. Otherwise, YouTube will not monetize me. The more I get of these, the more I get monetized. The more I get of these, I won't get monetized. They look for that kind of thing. Hello, Gemini 7. Who would thumb down Michael Malloy? You are awesome, Mike. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Gemini 7. Much appreciated. I don't know who does that. People that want me monetized, I guess. The more I get reaction, the more I get monetized for next year. And I complete my 4,000 watch hours too. Doesn't matter. They're giving me views. That's all that matters to me. The clicks, I don't care. The subs, I do care. The subs. Because in the algorithm, it helps my algorithm if I get thumbs down or thumbs up. Hello, Brittany Lynn. How are you? Good to see you. Nice to see you. I want to apologize to Jay Greenbaum. I had him up here and he hardly got to say anything or do anything. And I apologize to Jay Greenbaum. If anybody knows him, tell him I'm sorry about that. It's awesome. Brittany Lynn, hello, Aussie doll. Yeah, Aussie Rube Bedspring. Great to see you, Aussie Rube Bedspring. I'm from Diananda. Rusty Bedspring. Yeah, give me a green thumb down if you'd like. The more the merrier. I'm happy to oblige. I really actually think they're clones doing that. Brittany Lynn says, green is the comedic relief we need in your panels. Laugh out loud. I agree, Brittany Lynn. I agree. Twilight. Ice Cold Audit shared. Oh, thank you, Ice Cold. Twyla, Masshole did only because a lot of clones have cloned them, and I want to get the right person that got the wrench because Masshole's been cloned. That is the only reason. If I did not get the Masshole clone wrenched. But if you see Masshole without a wrench, then you know it's a clone. That's the only reason. I just explained it, Rusty, but yes. Hey, Ice Cold Audit, would you like to come on panel? I'm not going to put Ricky Monday on. Today it'll be just you and me, Ice Cold Audit, if you'd like. Love to have you. There's a lot of cloning going around, guys. A lot of cloning. Anytime, brother. Now, I'd love to have you on, Ice Cold Audit. And that way, if you come in, what's cloning? Junk drawer from Wisconsin. Cloning is when someone like clones junk drawer. Uses your name and your icon. And it's not you, junk drawer. It's someone else cloning you. JJ May, you're scumbags. Mike, well, I'm Billy Bags, actually. I think, JJ May, I think you're Billy Bags, the mafia rapper. That's who I think you are. You play both sides. No, I'm fair and balanced, JJ May, unlike Fox News. Oh, thanks, baby. I want a clone. I'll have him do my chores, JJ May. You're a traitor scumbag. So are you, JJ May. I should call you Billy Bags. You're a mafia, JJ May. You're mafia. Sounds like you got yourself a hater. Sounds like it, man. Old ashy bag of bones. Yes, that's what you are, JJ May. Let's see how many. You bet you have no subscribers. Yep, I knew it. No channel content. Figures. You're troll. I caught a scumbag troll. JJ May. I heard your relative was a pitcher for the Dodgers. I'm a tater tot, not a scumbag. Hey, it's more the merrier, man. He's nobody. Give me a few minutes driving. All right. I'm gonna put the invite in. JJ May, I never see you on Mrs. Furry Potato. She's awesome. Just saying. Okay, I'm gonna put it in. Ice cold hot. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I'm on to play. Center field. All right, hold on. JJ Mayberry May. JJ Newberry. You kiss ice cold, but you invite Sancho to talk trash. Sancho's not even here, for God's sake. You're trash, old man. Yeah, trash, old man. Tater tots rule. Hello, Pamela Morrison. I don't see you on Fairy's channel. Just TFU. JJ May, you're a troll. You're a scumbag troll. What's going on? I got to get my 7-Up, man. Diet 7-Up? JJ May, you must be on drugs or on alcohol or both. I'm not going to entertain you anymore. Say goodbye. Hello, Asquan. Brittany Lynn. All right. Hello, Mr. Ackland. How are you? Please marry me. Who are you? I'm already married. Okay, I sent a link to Ice Cold. Please take me as your wife. Goodbye, city life. It's a good day, man. Twyla, it's going to work. See, take care. All right. I now pronounce you man and wife. Goodbye, city life. Green Acres, we are here. Ring the bell. Jay Greenbaum, hello. How are you again? Sorry about yesterday. I apologize. Oziru Bedspring. Hello. No worries. All right. You're a trooper, man. Goodbye, city life. Ma Nyang Nong says they want to marry me. I'm already taken. Look at that. What happened? I don't know. I know Furry Potato got detained by Glendale Police Department and was handcuffed and was taken to the police station and had the detainment report. People said she got arrested. She was not arrested. That's what happened to Furry Potato. You guys are awesome. Antichrist says, I'll marry Brittany and Ozzy. It's okay. My religion allows it. Well, if you move to Utah, they allow it if you don't go broadcasting on TLC like Cody Brown did. Utah ran Cody Brown out. Cody Brown moved to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're doing a 2-hour show. You guys are great. Ozzy Rue Bedspring says, Antichrist, you're permitted to dream. Where did my voice go all of a sudden? Did you see what happened to Denise Lynn? Utah is the land of sin. Everywhere is the land of sin. I saw bits and pieces. Did they evict her? Did she get Utah's land of dresses to your ankles? Yep. Southern Utah is definitely that. And they are in polygamy. Yes. Waiting on ice cold audit. He said he needed to talk to me too. Why did he get arrested? Who? Why did who get arrested? Snapshots of both photos works fine for me. Whom? Michael Lopez, hello, how are you? Mike, it's in your title. Oh, well, it's she got arrested. She got detained. Nobody got arrested. Just saying. Oh, why did Furry get detained? Because the Glendale Police Department detained Furry. That's why. In my city, too. Oh, is that where you're at, Brittany Lynn? One hot gal. Hello. How are you? Rusty Bedspring says Antichrist has 2 screen protectors. Yeah, and a lot of people have cloned other people too. Yes, Furry got detained. Pamela Denise Lind was hassled by some creep, then security accosted her and threw her out of her hotel in Vegas. 702 sped to the rescue. Good. She didn't get arrested, correct? I hope not. S. Graham, correct. That's awesome, Michael. I love Glendale. Does Glendale Police get along with you, Brittany Lynn? I've been to Glendale. It's a nice city up near the hills, the mountains. Yes. Bakersfield. Ugh. Death Valley's worse than Bakersfield, I'll tell you that. For temperature wise. Just waiting on an ice cold audit. I agree, Brittany. Oziru Bed Spring. Hey, Mike. Hello. Bell Admin. Is that Bell for Freedom? Let me check. I don't think it is. Bell Admin has 4 subscribers. GBL Landscape and Maintenance. There, I plugged your business. Rusty, I'm wondering how you got that last part of your name. Must tick the bed. I don't know what you're talking about. Usually our Glendale cops are amazing. I'm disappointed in them today, says Brittany Lynn. I am too. Eric was Pamela Morrison says Eric was helping Denise. Bette Midler. Who's that? Mike Taylor? Wow. All right. On the 64 says Glendale Police has always been terrible. They take crap seriously over there. Sounds like Utah cops. Wow. Can I say all of you guys are pretty much Silence Boy? What up? Hello, Silence Boy. How are you? What up? Yeah. Good. You love the show. Yeah. Silence Boy. First Amendment. Wow. Silence Boy. Silence Boy rules. I got to ask him. This is great. Silence Boy, I got to ask you this. Are you the person with the Trump shirt? Silence Boy? Let's see what he answers. Pamela Monk. That's cool. Yes. Cool. Wait. Silence Boy, where are you? Hold on. Let me see where it is. Hold on, I'm looking for something. Crap. It's hard to get to it, darn it. I'm in a pile of crap. Hold on, Silence Boy. I gotta ask you this question. Silence Boy. Don't leave, Silence Boy. And tell me this. Dang. This would have to do this to me. I got it. Oh, shoot. Okay, Silence Boy. I gotta make sure he's here. Where is he? All right. Hello, Miss Sod in Chicago. Okay, Silence Boy. Do you support this hat or not? Yes or no? I'm asking Silence Boy tough questions here. Do you support that hat, Silence Boy? No, you don't. Brittany Lynn, he said he'll make Glendale great again, but not Glendale, Arizona. Yes, Silence Boy said yes, and he's the guy that wore the Trump shirt. Silence Boy, you do know that he wants to close the borders, right? I love it. Your subscribers love that Trump shirt? Cool. Silence boy, you're all right in my book. Where is Ice Cold Audit? Silence boy wants that wall. Let's build a wall around Mexico, and China will have to pay for it. How about you? Yes, Silence boy. We get along great then. And see, Silence boy wants the borders closed. Latinos for Trump. B1. B1 says Latinos for Trump. Silence boy. You are Latino, right? Right? Trump for prison. How about Gavin Newsom for prison too? And Nancy Pelosi and all of them. How about all of them for prison? Go ahead. Oh, and let's drain the swamp with getting rid of Eric Garcetti and Michael Moore. Brittany Lynn, Mike Malloy, Trump's sorry, I had to say it. Hey, yes, born in East LA, Latino. See? And Silence Boy, once he builds that wall, Mexico's going to have to pay for it. You know that, right? I love it. Oh my God. I was born in Chirac. Chirac. That wall's a joke. Top, I've seen it. They'll get over it, no problem. That thing's going to go about 100 feet high. You do know that, right? Uh-oh. This is no good. Okay, there we go. Crap. What happened to my live stream? Hello, Seattle Judy. Yes, I'm doing great. Bell admin. Thanks, one hot. B1 says F Mayor Yoga Pants. Only group tacos laugh out loud. How many Latinos do you think will vote for Trump this year? This year. Where is Ice Cold Audit? Few. Brittany Lynn says few. That's funny. Build that wall. I'm tired of those Canucks coming down here. They've already put a wall up for us in the U.S. Canada has. They say nobody can get up there. But I'm saying if Trump gets a military draft, the army draft mostly, then where are the draft dodgers going? They're not going to climb that wall that Trump's building to go into Mexico, they're going to go up to Canada. Keith Gregory says Trump will win in the landslide. Well, Mike, we know Silent Boy voting for him. So what? Hey, I love Silent Boy. He's great. I'll go to Canada for Trudeau. Oh, only because he's a pretty boy, Brittany Lynn. Just kidding. Mike, can you send me your Trump hat? I'll take good care of it, I promise. I'll send it to frickin' Silence Boy. He's the only Latino voting for Trump. Silence Boy wants that wall built, and Mexico's going to have to pay for it. Whoever wins, please save Groot. Oh my God. But stay for the poutine. Poutine. I heard that stuff's good. Monk 83, yo! I'm voting all for the ballots I got mail in. Jason Brown. Silence Boy must be on too much of those dead sizzlers if he thinks Trump is the answer. Biden is zaddy. Ramirez, Biden 2020. Uh-oh. Ramirez, are you Latino? We already got Silence Boy going. And I agree with Silence Boy. Just saying. Go ahead, build a wall. I'm third generation legal. Out in Chicago, I agree. Keep building walls, they find tunnels. Yeah, like El Chapo, what is Chupacabra? Whatever his name is. You're the best. Well, thank you, Silence Boy. T-Daddy. Michael, I don't want to run for president. I kept telling my mom she should do it. She didn't want to do it. So she don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. El Chapo. I'm Mexican, born here in California, but going Biden. I see. Que pasa? Ramirez, how'd you find out about my channel? Last time I voted was for Ross Perot. See, this second, I can't do it. My voice is going out. Oh, man. Hold on. Are you there? No, it's not scam likely. So many small minds stuck. 9 in the parties, 2 in the party system. Destroying our nation even more for more every 4 years. No, it's my mom. She wants to know if I'm going to take over towels. I guess I'll go over and take care of them. I'll be back in a few. Hold on, everyone. Took care of the towel, Mama Citrus. Mama Citrus. Hello, everybody. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta. Are you guys back for the dead air? Sorry about that. I love Silence Boy, man. He's awesome. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I will be here again. I love that song. I love Simon Garfunkel. Verkota. No, Furry did not get arrested, detained. Have you seen my videos? Yes, I have. You're working with the LAPD sometimes and other agencies in Orange County. No, Furry was detained. She could be possibly arrested at a later date. Brittany Lynn, that's a good joke. Yes, they corrupt. I know. Out in Chicago. Hey, I'm back. Hello. Welcome back out in Chicago. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm going to go when I die. Detainment is an arrest according to Black's Law's Dictionary. That's what Eric Brandt said too. Actually, my son was put in handcuffs by the Salem Police Department, rode in the back seat of the police car, and was taken to Salem Police Station. And they said, "This is detainment. You are not arrested." They didn't arrest him. You could check his arrest record. It's not there, just like mine. Never been arrested. I want to ride in a police car. Brittany Lynn, yikes. Jen Wow, hello. Mike, did you see me going hard on Denver Police Department yesterday? They put it on Denver 9 News. I didn't see that, darn it. I wish I had. Wow. I wish I'd have seen that. Sal Judy asked, is Jay Greenbaum related to Norman Greenbaum? Laugh out loud, says Greenbaum. They lied to your son. No, they did not. They handcuffed him. They detained him. They took him to the police station. They did not arrest him. So they didn't lie. Pikes Peak got pepper sprayed. Yikes.
I need your consent on a few items to continue.
No, you don't have my consent. You have no consent or seizure of me or my property. Mike, that is an arrest. What? My son got arrested? They said it was a detainment. Also, Furry has the document that she was detained. Detained doesn't necessarily mean you're arrested. especially when you say, am I free to go or free to stay? And they say, no, you're detained. And then they walk away from you. The police walk. That's not being arrested. That just means you're detained. Can you announce me, Michael Malloy, so they can subscribe? Oh, please help Silence Boy his channel. Please help. He's a great guy. Ola Silence Boy. A detainment is an arrest, Mike. It is not being lawfully arrested. I keep telling you. Same with Pugface. He was detained and not arrested. Arrested means you go to jail, right? Detainment, you don't go to jail. I hit an awesome milestone today, Mike. What, you got 4,000 subscribers? What you got? Are you able to leave of your free will while detained or arrested? If you're arrested, you have to stay. Excuse me. If you're detained, you have to stay where you're at. If you're arrested, they go and they take you to jail. Detainment is not jail. That's the difference. No, arrested means your freedom isn't yours. It's arrested. Exactly. You're behind bars. You are not free to get out of jail. That's arrested. Detainment necessarily isn't being behind bars. But you are remanded to be detained until they lawfully say you're free to go. Jail arrestment is you aren't free to get out of there until they say so. I know Eric Brandt will say I'm wrong because Eric Brandt's been arrested over 130 times. Laugh loud. I wish you could grasp this, Mike. Okay, when Furry got detained with a detainment letter, was Furry put behind bars or not? And is there an arrest record on Furry about this today? What happened to her? Gotta go, Mike Malloy. Take care, Michael Lopez. I mean, is there an arrest record that Furry got arrested and put in jail today? Is that what you're trying to say? Hey, Mr. Turtle, how's it going? Reasonable suspicion is needed for detainment. Probable cause is needed for an arrest. NJ Diver, is detainment mean that you're arrested and going into jail? Is that what a detainment is? Hello, Hesperi News Service. Well stated, NJ. I don't know. No. No to what? The detainment is not. If you're detained and you're not put in jail and you're free to go after that detainment, does that mean you have an arrest record, NJ Diver? Yes or no? Because Furry has the documentation that says Furry got detained by the Glendale Police Department. Furry did not go into the jail cell, just stayed in the police department, and then they released Furry. No, however, they may file a report on a detainment. Yes, I also heard correct, NJ Diver. And Furry can later be arrested off that detainment later on. We'll see what happens. I agree with you, NJ Diver. Monkey 83 is trying to tell me different. So is Eric Brandt. Joker Fish, hello. Mike says she was arrested. They realized no grounds. Now they're trying this chicken crap detained BS. F the police. She wasn't arrested, man. If charges are filed, yes, she can get arrested. But there's no NJ Diver. There's no arrest record, correct? On file right now. Hello, Ice Cold Audit. Is he there? Ice Cold Audit, are you there? I see him. But I don't hear him. He left. I just don't understand why you guys say that a detainment is an arrest and you're behind bars and there's a record against you. I just don't understand that. If booked, yes. If not, just a report on that was all that Furry got, was just a report on the detainment. She showed the detainment from the Glendale Police Department. It said detained. She wasn't booked. It just says there just had a report of her being detained. Where's Ice Cold at? He came in and left. Brittany Lynn says if Glendale Police Department if she gets put in the back of the police car, that's an arrest in my book. There is, however, a fine line if they remove you from the location of detainment, which they did. My son was detained at a school where he was at. They put him in handcuffs. They put him in a police car. They took him down to the station for questioning. He was detained. He did not get arrested. They let him go at the police station. He was not behind bars. And they didn't file any charges against him. Damn it. Mike, it's not an arrest. Furry was detained, put in the police car, handcuffed, taken to Glendale Police Department, and was released. It's not an arrest record. Not yet. It could possibly be. We'll have to see. Time will tell. Hello, ice cold. Oh, it's circling. What's up with that? Maybe ice cold can tell me what's going on with that. Brittany Lynn says the cop stopped quick and grabbed her quick. It was messed up. I agree there. Circling around and ice cold was circling. Connection, I guess, was bad. Susie says that cop snatched her up with quickness, no questions asked. Exactly. Like I said, I want to see the arrest report on Furry on that incident.
Mikey.
Hey, Ice Cold, what's up?
What's up? Sorry,
right? We're still buds. We're still buds, right?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I was trying to get here as fast as.
Trying to get there as fast as you could. Uh-oh. Hey, Michael, I love you guys, and what you do is great for not just your right, but for mine in Scotland. Say hi to Ice Cold. Brian Colum, how's Scotland treating you, mate? No law requires cops to say you're detained. Policy, maybe. Oh, Bugface Media is a lawyer. Can you come on panel and talk to me about detainment and arrest? Because you were detained. You were not arrested when you were in that police car handcuffed and they let you out. They didn't take you to the police station in Valencia, correct? Or wherever that was. Palmdale, I don't know. You and anyone else can get the record via open records request. It costs money, though. I don't have the money for that. NJ Diver. I didn't know that. Policy, maybe. Wow. So Glendale may or may not have a policy on that because they snatched up Furry real quick, put her in cuffs, and taken to the Glendale Police Department and gave her a detained slip. Not an arrest slip, but a detainment slip. She showed the detainment. I didn't see anything that said arrest. Susie, obviously they told Furry at the police station, I guess. Wow, thank you, Pugface. Police are under no obligation to tell you anything until you are before a magistrate or judge. Email me. Oh, look at Pug on. I wanted to get him on. Cool. He knows the score. He's a lawyer. I got you. Pug Face Media. Oh. All right. I just sent you. Well, no law requires you to comply then either. I don't know about that. Police are under no obligations. Well, She had a report from the police department signed that some officer signed it, and it said detained report or something like that. Detained something. Fifth Amendment, Mike Gogan. Yep. Justin Cervantes, hello. Pugface Media always has our sixth. Yep, he's great. All right, waiting for Pugface. Can't just grab someone, handcuff them, throw them in a car. Well, you can, but if we do, it's kidnapping. If a policeman does it, it's unlawful detainment. Well, she got her detainment at the police station, apparently, because she showed the police officer's signature and the detained copy. There's magic words involved. I don't know. We're waiting for Pug to come on. I sent him a link. Furry was detained because he was running from police. That makes some sense. Gil, I'll grant you that. Because he actually was running. And then once the police car pulled up to that driveway, it stopped Furry from running longer. Twice? What's twice? What do you mean twice? NJ Diver. Technically, wasn't running from police, was never detained beforehand. They didn't say anything about it. Apparently, I guess they can whisk you off, and then you'll find out if you're arrested or detained. The paper don't mean anything because they misspelled her name, so invalid paperwork. There's Pugface Media.
What's up, Mike? $300 an hour, please. Just kidding.
That's what you guys charge, isn't it? That's where I was charged.
It depends. If you're a specialist, you can get away with like $450 or so.
They charged me $300 an hour.
But, disclaimer, I don't do criminal law, but I did pass the hardest bar exam in the country. So what's on your mind?
Hey, what's on my mind is Furry was handcuffed, put in whisked off into a police car, went to Glendale Police Department, and showed a notice of detained.
Do you realize if you walked into a law office and said Furry was placed in handcuffs, they think you're crazy? They'd be like, "What's a furry?"
Well, that's true. I've walked into a couple law offices in my life. And those were not ambulance chasers, by the way. They were real good lawyers.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna how's my audio? I can't find my earbuds.
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, good. All right.
Please don't change it. Please.
Okay, that's good. So
So did you see the furry deal and the report Furry showed?
yeah, I'm pretty familiar with. I mean, not super familiar. I just kind of skimmed through it.
The Glendale Police Department did this, so
yeah.
So is Furry officially arrested on that?
Depends who you ask, but her attorney's going to say that she was arrested. I think she was arrested. I think it's pretty clear. Whatever the cops say, the cops can call it whatever they want. They can call it a detainment. that detainment slip will only hurt Furry if she signed it.
Oh wow!
If she didn't sign it, then that detainment piece of paper doesn't mean a thing, because the cops.
If they didn't, if she didn't sign the paper, would they still give her that paper?
Well, whether or not they gave her that paper, it really will have no effect on a federal lawsuit, because cops can put anything they want on a piece of paper. It doesn't mean that it'll be recognized in court. A cop can give her a slip that says we didn't violate your rights.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not going to mean anything in court.
But does she have? Okay, so if you're saying that she got arrested today on this,
yeah,
has a slip paper of detained.
I think she got arrested.
Is that an arrest record?
I would think so. It just depends on, like if she were gonna apply for a job, you really have to look and see what the question says. If it says, have you ever been arrested, then she would have to answer yes, I would think, if she wants to be 100% truthful. Sometimes the questions say, have you ever been convicted? And then, she's probably convicted of other things, so that's kind of that's irrelevant. But
say she had a clean record.
But if your question is, did she get arrested or detained? Both.
It's both?
Yeah, it started off as a detention. As soon as the cop opened the door and said, stop, she was detained.
All right. But she came out with the police report with the police signature on it that said detained. I didn't see anything that said arrested.
Again, that doesn't... When I first saw that, I started laughing. That's just the police department attempting to cover their ass.
Oh, so then it's really not an arrest, though, right?
She was detained and then she was arrested.
At the police station, she was arrested, right?
The problem with arrest is what an arrest is more so defined by the Constitution than defined by state statutes. So if you could ask 10 different lawyers what an arrest is, and you'll get 10 different answers. But if you look at the Constitution, if a reasonable person believes they're not free to leave, technically that's a seizure under the Fourth Amendment, and that's also an arrest. So an arrest, if you ask a cop, they'll say, "Oh, an arrest is where we book you into jail or whatever," but that's not what the Constitution says. An arrest can happen as soon as the person being detained feels that they're, as a reasonable person, they're not, or they have the reasonable belief that they're not free to leave. But like I said, you'll find different answers. Some people say as soon as the cop puts their hands on you, you're under arrest. Some people say when handcuffs are thrown on you, you're under arrest. Now, police policy might clearly define in their eyes what an arrest is, but that's not how it's defined under the Constitution.
Okay, well, when you were put in the police car in Valencia, now where was that place? Ventura County somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This came back from a search.
Crap, hold on. All right. When you were placed in that police car and you were in handcuffs, was that an arrest or a detainment? Both.
Well, the cops claimed it was a detainment, but I don't want to go into details because there's going to be pending litigation pretty soon.
Oh, okay. I don't want you to. You can let us know the outcome later, correct?
Yeah, but I can talk to you in terms of Furry's incident, because that was That's very similar to what happened to me.
Okay.
Well, of course, she got a little worse.
She got a lot of, yeah, she was, you weren't taken to police headquarters, correct?
No.
Okay. That, I agree. That was worse on Furry's part than
But
your.
I'd rather use, for various reasons, I'd rather use other examples than me as an example, if you don't mind.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You answered my questions.
It's okay.
You answered my.
Yeah, she was arrested but she was detained before she was arrested, so it was both. So my analysis is they had the right to detain her because a detention cannot be just a hunch like, well, I think she's suspicious or she might be breaking some law. That's just a hunch. Okay, so that won't work for a detainment. But if the threshold of the reasonable suspicion that's required for a detainment, it's pretty easy to accomplish. So they have probably numerous 911 calls, and a lot of people say, oh, I was just holding a camera. Well, that might be true, but for a detainment, the cops look at other factors than just holding the camera per se. So for example, these are the following factors that would justify a detainment in her situation. So suspicious behavior, whatever you want to call it, even though there's no law on suspicion. Numerous 911 calls, probably. Her running. Now, if someone asked me for legal advice, I'd say probably wouldn't be a good idea to run, even though you're not breaking the law, because that just gives cops more ammunition to say, well, now we have reasonable suspicion to detain you. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have all those factors. In my opinion, they were 100% justified in telling her to stop. Now, here's where the cops screwed up.
Okay.
Is what they should have done. And if they did the following, it would not have violated her constitutional rights. But hold on, I need a vape.
Okay. Antichrist, send me while he's doing that, send me a Gmail.
Okay, so by the way, I'll give you a little break because we need to catch up with the chat, but I want to finish this thought first.
Okay.
So what they should have done, and if they did this, it would not have violated their constitutional rights. By saying stop, that's fine. All right. At that point, they did not have the right to ask her for her ID. Okay. They should have just temporarily detained her. They shouldn't have handcuffed her. They shouldn't have used any force whatsoever. So that one cop, he should have just said, okay, you're not free to leave. You're being detained. And then he should have called more cops over to investigate. That's the whole point of the detainment, is to investigate, to determine if there's probable cause to make an arrest. Okay. So he should have called cops over to talk to the witnesses or blah blah blah, and then they say 15 minutes is reasonable, but I can't remember what case law says. But anyhow, so let's just use 15 minutes just for this example. So if they had her standing there, not in cuffs for 15 minutes, which is more than enough time for them to talk to the people who called it in. And then the whole point of a detainment is, like I said, for cops to determine she didn't break any laws. And then they should have come back to her and said, okay, well, we talked to everyone involved. You weren't breaking any laws, so you're free to go. See you later with no ID. I think the cops had every right to do that. So everything they did beyond that was unlawful, and I think she has a good case.
She has a good case of suing them?
Absolutely. Of course.
And she has all that on camera.
Yeah, she could easily get quick settlement. I don't want to give any numbers because I just be guessing, but
right. and I don't want you to do that. So if they did it the way you said they properly should have done it, then that wouldn't have been an arrest, correct? You know, if they said, okay, you're free to go, you're detained, but now you're free to go, that wouldn't be cause for an arrest. I mean, that isn't being arrested, right?
Well, as soon as he said stop, she was seized under the First Amendment. Under the Fourth Amendment, she was seized. But then you go into reasonable suspicion and blah 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 and detainment. So what I'm saying is, some people will say just when you said stop, she was under arrest. But I would think, and remember the definition of an arrest is it's not just a black and white definition. But I don't think she would have been under arrest at that point.
Right. I got my answer. That was my question. Susie Pachata said he didn't say stop. He said, put your camera down to Furry.
No, as soon as he opened his door, he said stop.
What?
As soon as the cop opened his door, he said stop.
Oh.
And then subsequently he said, put your camera down.
I'll have to look at that over again. But Mike says suspicion, clear, articulate suspicion, a crime has been committed, is being committed, or about to be committed. Did they even say suspicion? I don't know. They might have said that in the police department. I don't know.
When they had her detained out there on the street, there's generally no requirement for a cop to articulate the reason for the detainment, although they should, and usually they do. Actually, no, I take that back. When a cop usually detains someone, they usually are unable to articulate the reasonable suspicion. In fact, just for any of you there that plan on getting detained, it's very important to, as soon as you feel you're not free to leave, it's very important to say to the cop, articulate the reasonable suspicion you had for detaining me. And the reason why you should ask that to a cop is because, okay, you're probably recording him or her,
right?
And if the cop says some BS that doesn't allow, if the cop gives you facts that says, oh well, I think you're suspicious, then you're going to improve your case in court if you sue. Now if on the other hand, if in Furry's situation, if Furry said articulate reasonable suspicion for detaining me, and the cop said, well, you're dressed in all black, you're suspicious, we got several 911 calls describing you as a suspect, and you took off running, then but no cop does that, because cops don't think like lawyers, they think like cops.
Right. So if she sues, who does she sue? The police department, the city, what?
She can sue the individual arresting officer. She could she could sue the police department. Although it's because of the qualified immunity doctrine, it's extremely difficult to actually win if you sue a police officer, unless it's so egregious that you're literally walking down the street, you're walking your dog, and then a cop pulls up behind you and shoots you in the back. Then yeah, I mean, if it's an obvious case like that, it's easier to go past the qualified immunity. I mean, there's case law out there where cops did some pretty nasty things, and it was still held that they had qualified immunity.
Interesting. So if, say hypothetically, she sues, does that mean she still has that arrest record on the books?
Well, in this day and age, everything leaves a paper trail. So
anything that happens.
Again, I mean, I don't think she's concerned about an arrest record. Is she? Or are you thinking like if that happens to you, do you not have an arrest record? Is that what you're thinking about?
No, I was thinking about her. I don't know. Here's arrest noun, definition of arrest: the taking or detaining in custody by authority of law. The investigation led to his arrest. The act of stopping. That's the second definition.
Well, it's the definition from where?
I don't know where that came from, actually. I'm just reading it. Anyways, besides that, so what happens if nothing's done by the police department or the city attorney, since it's not a felony? If they don't do anything, what happens? Is there a record of it?
Yeah, there's a record somewhere in the police department's computer system. I don't know. I don't know what that record is, and if she does a FOIA request, nothing might come. They might not supply her with anything. But it's just one of those things. Okay, let's say hypothetically, Furry was never arrested before, and this is the first time she was ever put in cuffs. Let's just.
Well, use me as an example.
Let's assume that
I don't have an arrest mark. I don't have any arrests. Use me as an example. Use me as an example.
So let's say the same thing happened to you, and the only time you're going to have to worry about it is, well, was I arrested? Was I not? Is let's say you were applying for some government job, and they ask the question, have you ever been arrested in the past 10 years? I mean, common sense would dictate that you would say yes, even though there's nothing on paper at the police department that says it was an arrest. I would at least put that on the application because you're being more truthful. And then when they investigate, they'll determine, it wasn't that bad. It's just one of those things.
Right, I got you on that.
But if you took a polygraph test and they said, were you ever arrested? You could probably say no, and then the polygraph would detect that you weren't being dishonest.
Interesting. I think I'm getting confused, and I really don't know what to think or believe on that, on any of this stuff. I'm just a layman. I'm not.
Yeah, never trust a lawyer.
No, it's not that. I trust you. It's just I'm afraid to go out there now.
Well, I wouldn't be afraid. I mean,
because I don't think when you were, well, we can't actually talk to you about that case because it's pending. So all I gotta say is I hope this thing doesn't happen to me.
Mike, it won't happen to you, but anything's possible.
Oh yeah.
Do you realize how many times I cop watch and there's some active shooting or active this, or they're actively looking for a suspect, and they give the description of the suspect's car, they give the description of the suspect. I mean, it always crosses my mind. Well, what if I'm walking in the area? I just parked my car and walking towards the police lights, and I just happen to be wearing the same color shirt and pants and hat as the suspect, and they'll probably have me on the ground. And I'll probably be detained for an hour for them to talk to all the witnesses. So
that actually happened to me with LAPD at Pettit Park, Granada Hills.
Mm-hmm.
2 lady cops came up and said to my friend and me that we just fit the description of a robbery. And so...
Yeah. You know what the worst case scenario is?
So they patted me down, and it was like, God, these chicks are football players, man. Because they patted me down so hard, harder than any of the policemen who have patted me down before. I did not get arrested in those cases, by the way.
You know what
Just to be clear.
You know what the worst case scenario is? And as far as I know, this hasn't happened to anybody in the cop watching community, but anything's possible. But the worst case scenario is just by coincidence, you do match the description of the suspect, but it gets worse. So, you're being detained in cuffs, and, 10 minutes later, a cop car pulls up because they bring the alleged victim to you to identify you. And, maybe it's a little dark, or their memory's kind of foggy, or their vision's not that great. And they say, yeah, that's him. And then can you imagine the crap you'll have to deal with to exonerate yourself?
Wow. You better hire a good lawyer, right?
Yeah,
Well,
don't hire me. I'll get you the death sentence, probably.
no, I think the worst case scenario is if an auditor got shot and killed by the police department. I think that's the worst that could ever happen.
Yeah, don't you think that's inevitable? I mean, obviously, none of us want that to happen.
Right. I mean, well, I don't want to be arrested. I've got a clean record, clean slate. Never been arrested in my life.
But I mean, that's one of the biggest risks, Mike, because I mean, how many people? I'm not going to bring race into it because race is irrelevant. But how many people got shot and killed because they were holding a cell phone? And you got when you cop watch, many times it's at night and it's dark and sometimes you tend to like quote sneak up on cops and you're holding this black object in your hand, and if it's one of those sea rigs, then from a distance a cop might mistake it as a gun, and if the cops trigger happy, you could definitely get shot. People have got shot for holding much less dangerous looking objects.
Wow.
You know what I'm going to do, Mike? I'm going to invent a new gimbal.
Uh-huh.
It'll be a replica handgun.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
And you mount the cell phone on top of the handgun, normally where the sights are.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, that's the perfect that's the perfect gimbal, right? I mean,
oh jeez.
There's no law against, mounting a cell phone to the top of a replica gun, is there? I don't know.
Hello. Oh my God. Cops might stop you, man. Get shot.
The dumbest thing is when people get tattoos of a gun on their waistband. Have you ever seen that? Like on their hip, they'll get a tattoo.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Google it. There's so many tattoos. They'll tattoo like a gun on their hip. It's hilarious. You probably don't see many tattoos because they all got shot.
Oh my God. That I've never seen that, but I believe you. Wow. Wow.
Are you caught up with the chat, Mike?
Yeah, I think I am. How'd you know?
I was wondering.
Oh my.
Do you have any other questions you're wondering about?
I'm trying to think here. Never mind.
If so, I'll probably get going in a couple of minutes.
All right. I think I've covered the gambit of it all.
Yeah.
Aiden said, did someone say pug?
What's up, Aiden? I'm on the stupid iPhone, so sometimes when I go to the chat, it it screws me up. So
Well, you sound good, but I don't want to detain you any longer.
oh my
I think I over detained you. I don't.
God.
Pug's the man. I agree.
Well, I guess I can. Let me try clicking on the chat since I'm about to go. If it hangs me up, I don't mind.
Mm.
Oh, here we go. What's up, sweet sugar, Miss Oddity in Chicago, and Oddity in Chicago, and A Nunez and Margaret. Oh, you got a lot of people here. Brittany. If I was yelling at someone talking about drama, you'd probably have 3 times the crowd. Brittany and Susie and Joe Cool. I think I'm scrolling up too far now. All right, S. Graham. Drama here. Yeah, Joe, come up on the panel and we could yell at each other. So Mike will have 100 viewers.
Who?
Joe Cool.
Yeah, Joe. Come on up, man.
I was kidding, but I mean, if you want to come up, but I was kidding about the yelling. Yeah. Hey, Mike, you should get Joe Cool to come up and talk about because Mike was actually there in Kenosha before, like a couple hours before all the crap went down.
Oh, A. Nunez says, Pug, when are you going auditing with M Star again?
It's usually on the weekend. Maybe this weekend.
Like Friday night or Saturday?
I think so.
Cool.
Well, I don't know because I'm not a good planner.
Margaret Crosco, hello. How you doing?
Hello,
Okay,
Margaret.
Pug, I guess I should let you go then.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Mark. Are you going to stream much longer?
I've got almost 20. In 3 minutes it'll be, or in 2 minutes it'll be 20 minutes. I mean, 20 minutes longer, yeah.
I love your countdowns.
Don't you, though? I use fuzzy math, by the way, on the countdown.
I know.
Read my lips. Fuzzy math would be written. You love that, don't you? I love it too, man. Great.
I think when you give a countdown time, it either makes people very happy or it makes people very sad.
It makes people happy that I'm leaving soon.
I need your consent on a few items to continue.
I don't give you consent to the what's her name, Siri or whatever her bloody name is. If you have more important things to do, Pugface, by all means, go ahead and do it.
Well, if it's just 20 minutes, I'll stick around until you end it.
It's 21 minutes now, but
Okay.
it'll be 20 minutes in less than a minute. So you stick around for the 20 minutes?
Yeah, I can.
You make me happy, Pugface. You are awesome.
Thanks, Mike.
I look forward to you and M Star getting together and doing your thing behind the camera. So you've never been arrested, Pugface Media, for any shenanigans or anything? Do you have a clean record like I do? No
I've never been arrested in my adult life.
How about when you were younger? I don't have to answer that question.
You'd be a good salesperson. Have you ever been in sales?
No, never. My older brother has. He used to sell Toyota cars.
Oh, what a feeling.
Yeah. Wish I had a Toyota. I've got a Honda, so it does me well. I had a Toyota Corolla, but no longer. I have a Honda car now. And I like my Honda car.
I think Toyotas are more reliable than Hondas.
You're probably right. That's why I miss my Corolla so much. But I like the Honda car. It's pretty cool.
What amazes me is, remember in the 80s, Mike, when people used to laugh at Hyundais because they were known to be like really junky and they would barely get to 80,000 miles. And now Hyundais have like the best warranty and people love them.
They do?
Yeah, I think they have a 100,000 mile warranty, right?
Oh, I have no idea, but I trust what you're saying. Oh, wait.
Hey, what's up, Antichrist?
I forgot about Antichrist. He wanted to come on panel. I'll give him a link. Crap. Sorry about that. Okay, Antichrist, you got it. You got a panel link.
Yeah, Toyotas are great. Those older ones, or the 4x4s.
Well, I love Toyota, man. I love Hondas too.
Yeah, but didn't Trump say something like buy American, hire American?
He did. He did. He said that.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't like China.
I think everybody kind of has to love China because you don't want them to be an enemy.
Well, who knows?
Just don't buy hand sanitizer from China.
Oh, is it crappy?
Actually, I think it was this. I don't know if it was the CDC or some government agency said when you buy hand sanitizer, make sure it's not made in Mexico because they tested there was like certain very harmful chemicals in the Mexican hand sanitizers.
Wow. Jokerfish said lots of Toyotas is built in USA. I did not know that. I miss my Toyota Corolla. Trust me, I do. Silence Boy! Michael Malloy announced me. I just did, Silence Boy. Silence Boy, come on panel. Silence Boy, come on panel.
How come I can't hear Silence Boy? No, that was a dumb joke.
He's in the chat. Antichrist. I sent you a are you in? No, you're not in. I sent you a link. Yeah, I miss my Toyota, man. Vote for Pug 2020. Pug. Honda cool, but Mike, but what? I'm afraid to ask the but. Never mind, just keep it Honda cool. I love the Honda car I have. What can I say? I love the Toyota that I have. Maybe next time I'll get a Toyota. You know? Oh. We got Ice Cold back. Hello, Ice Cold. Audit.
Mikey, what's up?
What's up, guys?
We still buds, dude?
Of course, Mike. What's up, Pugface?
How's it
Awesome.
going?
All right.
Staying out of handcuffs.
Hello, HPR News.
Of course.
Yeah. But you can't stay away from Karens, though, huh?
Oh no, that's the only thing. Karens are all over right now.
Wow. Be safe against the cops, though, Ice Cold and Pug Face.
I know, yeah. It's the only thing we got to do. Because we ran into a few of them a little while ago when I first went in, on your panel.
Uh-huh.
But
what happened?
I don't know. There was some guy. I guess he got mad because someone took his parking or something, and he came out with a shot-off shotgun and
When
started
was
beating on
this?
me on the. Yeah, just a little while ago. Remember when I came on your panel and then I
Yes,
lost signal?
my God. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then he started beating on the next door neighbor, on
Oh, crap.
the female who's the next door neighbor. He started beating on her, and then the cops came. So
The hell? Anything on video?
I tried to, but I think my phone's acting up because I gotta pay the bill, so it's kind of lagging right now.
Oh, crap. Are
So
you are you home now, Ice?
yeah, I'm back home.
Oh, okay, good. You're safe, right?
Yeah,
Good. Whew. I don't want
yeah,
anything to happen to you, Ice Cold, or Bugface Media, or M Star, or anybody that's out there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not as hardcore as Ice Cold Audit, so the odds of me getting arrested are pretty slim.
I'm not that hardcore, Pug.
You guys are heavy hitters, is what you are. You guys
Uh,
are heavy hitters.
I appreciate that, Mike, but I don't think
Well,
I'm that much of a heavy hitter.
you and Pug are, and okay, is that Antichrist? It looks like it.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey,
What's up,
Antichrist, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Not too bad.
Where did Ice Cold go?
I don't know. He took off once he heard the Antichrist was coming, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I don't think that's it.
I'm just kidding. But, yeah, I was wondering, what do y'all think about all these having to wear the mask and all that bullshit?
Well, I wear it to comply if I'm at a Walmart.
You do. See, I've have not complied one little bit, and I will never comply. Let's put it that way. You know,
Well,
hey,
I'm
straight
staying. I'm
up.
staying indoors, so I don't have to wear a mask.
Yeah, well, like myself, I live on a ranch, so I do my shopping or whatever about once a month, and that's it. Other than that, I'm on the ranch, you know. So, but I don't know the way it's looking. Uh, if they're able to make people basically lose their job or say their entire company and not be able to feed, let's say, their family just through this epidemic, let's call it, you know.
hmm
What's going to happen whenever they say, oh well, as far as oh yeah, you don't need those guns anymore? Are people going to continue to bow down to that? That's my worry. I'm not going to bow down to no motherfucker. I mean, no
Antichrist,
matter
what
what.
state are you in? I'm just curious.
I'm in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
You,
got
you,
pretty good laws and shit. What was that?
you know what I think? I think some people will never give up their guns if it costs them their lives, but I think most people will, because look what happened in Australia. How they pretty much went for like nearly total gun confiscation, and you didn't hear reports of. I know it's a different country, but you didn't hear
No,
reports
no.
of people fighting
Yeah,
back.
no. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and as far as the like enforced, supposedly, I mean, Trump himself had said basically he's going to have 100 million ready, and the military is going to basically, inject everybody. So I'm not taking that vaccine. Are either of you two going to do that?
Hold on a second, guys. Can you stop berating everybody in the chat room, please? I'd appreciate it.
Mike has yard duty.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Do you think it'll get to that point where we have
Please
forced
stop,
injection?
guys.
Tell you the truth, the way it's looking, he already brought up 100 million. It's going to be ready. I don't know exactly by the end of the year or something he said, but then he had brought up another extra 400 million. But my understanding is there's only 330 million Americans. So, they're gonna. What are they gonna do that to the entire world just because of you know some pandemic that is not even that bad? Uh, it's
Yeah, I know people who actually tested positive, and this is what they said. They said, well, it felt like the flu. The only weird thing is I couldn't smell anything, but after a couple of days I was fine, and they're still fine.
yeah, and I believe that. I mean, I looked up the statistics or whatever, and it's so low, it's ridiculous. I believe I may not be right, but I believe the regular flu, and then like tuberculosis and all this other stuff, kills so many more people than the pandemic does. So it's more about, in my eyes, the way I'm looking at it is it's more about to see who's complying, who's not, and they're gonna. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do, but it ain't gonna be good because, like I said, I'm not gonna comply, at all. Like, I said many times, I'll say it before. If they ever want to come get my guns or they're gonna try to do that, well, I guess what? Hey, I'll be nice and I'm gonna give them the ammo for free. So, you know, but
Jen says pugs in the chat.
Who said that?
Jen Wow.
Oh, what's up, Jen Wow?
Yeah, what is up, Jen Wow?
Jen Wow's only like 30 minutes from me, I think.
Have you guys met?
No. But we will meet if I ever need a bicycle.
Oh yeah, Jen Wow's got a bike.
No, that was an inside joke.
Oh.
But hey, Antichrist, I mean, you're making a lot of sense. I mean, did you look up the average age of the person that dies from it?
yeah, of course, it's going to be your older people, like they said, of course. But the main thing is they already have pre-existing conditions, right? And they actually die from that. And, they're blaming all this stuff on that pandemic, basically. They're blaming all the deaths, on that. I mean, one guy, my understanding, got in a motorcycle accident and died on a motorcycle. Well, it was, considered a COVID death, basically.
I only have 7 minutes left, guys. Just letting you know.
Oh,
I can't go overtime.
So, do they list him as a corona?
What was that? I'm sorry.
He said, sorry about your friend, by the way, but what were you saying? What happened after he died?
Oh yeah, they listed it as corona death, and actually many doctors have actually came out and stated that no matter what, if they have the symptoms or anything like that of the corona, they basically have to write it down as a corona death. Now I'm not sure how that affects people's like life insurance policies, stuff like that.
Yeah. Life insurance. You know what I think? I definitely agree that that's happening. They're listing the wrong causes of death, but I think a lot has to do with if anyone dies right now, I think, like, for whatever reason, I think they do a blood test where they test for antibodies. So even though you were healthy, if you had that virus within the past however months, it's going to show positive antibodies, and that's what's bumping the numbers up. And then in addition to that, like if I don't know if I would do this, but I think if the average person right now, if they got a sore throat and they got a fever, where 6-7 months ago they would have to stay home and take some Tylenol or something, right? But now if anyone gets flu symptoms, what are they going to do? They're going to get tested, and if they are positive, bam, that's a statistic. Even if they recover 2 days later and they're fine, it's a statistic.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. You know, yeah, it's getting kind of crazy out there. I mean, it really is. I don't know, man.
It's kind of depressing too.
Well, of course, and I believe it or not, in a way, if you think about it, what causes suicide, depression, right? Well,
Yeah.
if you're losing your business because of all this, you can't feed your family, everything. As far as a man goes, your pride gets involved pretty much more than anything. And a lot of men, I guarantee, have killed themselves already just because of this. So it's kind of like coal in the herd. There's a lot of stuff that could be possible, possibly linked to it. I'm not saying it all is and everything. I'm just, who knows, but
Yeah, and also in addition to that, domestic violence is reportedly way up too.
oh yeah, because the money. I mean, whenever you don't have money coming in the home, I mean, oh my God, of course, you're going to be fighting back and forth because hey, I can't eat for a week, and by the end of that
Yeah,
week, oh my
yeah,
God, you're starving, and of course you're going to be fighting with your spouse and all that,
yeah.
you know.
And
But
if people aren't working, they're kind of forced to spend time with each other too in the same house. That probably
yeah,
drives some people nuts. But all right, Mike, I know you're about to go. I'm gonna go ahead and exit. Thank you for having me on. See you later, Antichrist, and everyone in
yeah.
the chat. Later.
Hug Face Audio,
Bud.
Face Media, thanks for coming in. I appreciate that.
Well, perfect timing, Ice Cold. He's just about to end it, not just playing. All right, see you later, Ice Cold.
I got 3 minutes
I'll
left.
be
Take
in
it
here,
easy,
but
folks.
yeah, Antichrist is talking.
I got 3 minutes left. Let's get to Ice Cold's closing. If he can talk, we can hear him.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right,
Get your-
cool. Yeah, I just paid off. I just paid my bill, so I guess it's doing better.
Who's doing better?
No, I said I just paid my bill, so I guess it's doing better.
Okay. Do you need to talk to me after the show? Or not? Ice Cold.
I think I got off panel. I'm not sure.
Oh, where do you go?
Anyway, I'll go ahead and let you go too, man. It's you got my email now, and just send me the link next time or whenever. Doesn't matter. But you take it easy, all right, man?
Sounds good. Jackney Steve. Yo, bro. Hey, what's up, bro? It's almost over. All right. Mike's got to mow the lawn now. I don't have to mow the lawn. You never told me about groupies, Mike. What groupies? I thought he left. Margaret Carrasco, he thought who left? Ice Cold, you're back. Do you need to talk to me after the show? Ice Cold?
Yeah, I'm here, Mike. Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you now. Do you need to talk to me after the show?
Yeah, real quick. It's nothing bad or anything like that.
Oh, cool. Okay,
yeah. So don't worry about it. It's nothing bad.
Oh, okay. Well, we could talk after the show. In fact,
Yeah.
I got to go now. I'm ending this now. Bye, guys.
Okay.
God bless you all. You're stay.
Bye, everyone.
Don't leave, Ice Cold. I want to talk to Alicia. All right.
Okay.
Bye, everybody, except for Ice Cold. Bye.
All right, everyone. Take care.